I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 million every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. I am your host, Johnny VEGAZ.
Yeah.
Now today, I got a special guest on my show. This man has been an independent artist for a very long time and has maintained his success through the time that I've known him. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Casino.
Yo, what up, fam? What's good? Y'all know what's up. We here with it.
All day, every day, man. So yeah, man, I just want to say thank you for being on my show, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
No doubt. No, how you doing, brother?
I'm blessed, man. You know, I'm here willing and dealing, man.
Yeah.
Day by day, every day, you know, keeping it alive. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So, I mean, where'd you get started, man? Like, first of all, when did you even fall in love with wanting to be an artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, when did that dream come about?
I mean, for me, first, music was an escape for me. You know, I grew up quiet around my family. I wasn't like the most talkative dude, you know, in the family, but.
This is in New York, right?
This is in New York.
Okay.
In New York.
What part of New York?
Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
Okay.
Crown Heights, Flatbush. And, you know, music was an escape for me. It was a vibe, it was a feeling, it was, you know, things I was seeing going around, going in the neighborhood. You know, I just thought it was a way of life. So, you know, just embraced it all. And, you know, I had my older brother, he was doing music, and, you know, he was kind of the father figure in the house. So, you know, I wanted to do what I saw him do. I just was able to take it to another level.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So did he have any success in the music?
I mean, he had success. You know, his success was good because whatever he did, I took from what he did and created a lane for myself. So I guess for him, it was successful because he's like, oh snap, I'm living through the little bro now. He's doing it, and you know, taking it to the next level. So I guess it was successful.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Did you have any dreams before wanting to be an artist?
Always.
What?
Always. I used to watch Michael Jackson on TV and be like, man, that's Michael Jackson. I need to be. I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a vibe, man. It was a vibe. I always saw myself as being a recording artist and always was into entertaining. And you know, in my family where we grew up, Thanksgiving and Christmas time, there was always a show after dinner.
Yeah.
There's always that show. All right, everybody come in here and show their talents and do what they did. So
Yeah.
we was always kicking around from 7 to 8, and Pops used to be introducing us, and yo, next person up is, and everybody who had a talent would do their talent. So that was kind of our family gathering for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So the entertainment, and my Pops used to play the guitar strangely, and I never knew that, you know, he was in love with music like that. And he was good friends with Kool and the Gang and all of these other people, and you know, in his time, you know.
Yeah.
And so the music has been around.
That's what's up, man. I like they had the little talent show after the family gathering.
Yeah,
you know,
that's real.
Yeah, and it definitely builds your confidence at an early age to do those things. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man.
Crazy thing is, my father used to have a stage in his house that wasn't a stage. He lived in Westbury, Long Island, and when you walk in their house, there's like a big walkway. You have to walk on the walkway to get to one room, to get to the next room. And he would always make us go up on that podium, and that's where we would perform at. Everybody would be sitting in the living room by the piano, and just person, we would come out the room, and it was crazy. So that stage, looking down, looking off, was always good there. So
that's what's up, man. What's your nationality?
I'm American.
American?
I'm American.
What? I mean, like your origin. Like...
My family's from the South.
Okay.
Everybody's from the South Carolina, Georgia, all down there.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. I'm full-blooded Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
okay.
But you know what I mean, from the Bronx though. You know what I'm saying?
I used to live in the Bronx.
What part?
I used to live in South Bronx.
Oh,
I used to live in South Bronx, and I was like around Cedar Avenue. I was over there for like about 2 years.
That's my old hood, my brother.
Bro, I was on. Cedar Park was on the corner, and that's where hip hop originated at. In Cedar Park. So I was like on that same block of the park.
Yeah, that's Cedric.
That's Cedric. Absolutely. That's where Grandmaster Flash and all of those dudes is from. And I was even up there one day. They had like a hip hop gathering with all the old school hip hop artists was there. Everybody was there. I mean, like Curtis Blow and every hip hop artist from MC Light. I'm talking about all the people. Everybody was there. It was amazing. It was probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen because the whole Funkmaster Flex was there. Like the whole hip hop community was there, and I didn't even realize that when I was living there, I was in such a monumental place.
Right.
Right at the block where they used to spin in the park at.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy ill vibe. So it's dope, you know.
Man, I miss those days, brother. I lived up the block some more on 150 West Burnside,
Right.
Burnside Ave, and then that's how I got introduced to Cedar Park, and then I lived on 161st and Morris by the Yankee Stadium.
Wow. Okay, you was there. You was there.
Yeah, I was there for a minute, for like 14 years.
They always show me love in that area too. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like, you know, they like, as long as you ain't messing with our girl, you ain't trying to take our money. You good.
Yeah, that's all they care about, man.
You good, man.
They actually, I think they just named a block after Todd Fife there, right?
I think
Cedric?
so. On Cedric, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
That's what's
I
up,
believe
man.
so. And I think they have this hip hop event every year. So, you know, it's the dopest thing to be at, man. I was there, it was wonderful, man. And all the artists got up there and spoke, and artists that I didn't even know was still. I seen Roxanne Shante. I was like, oh snap. So I was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So at what point you felt like you found yourself as an artist? You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of artists going through changes, you know, and then they finally find themselves, then they finally get the success. So at what point you felt like you actually found yourself? And talk to me about, you know, the trial and error phases you went through before you found yourself as an artist.
I mean, well, you know, of course, I started out, you know, street rap. I started out, I was in the street, rapping about who got shot, who got locked, this, that, and the third, you know. That was my world, hustling, you know, I was there. You know, I just was really there. So it became to a point where, you know, I saw a shift in the music business where, okay, this might not be what I want to really be talking about at the time, you know. Even though I come from that, and that's in my heart, you know. Everybody want to come out, they want to be that,
Keep it real,
so to speak, you know. So I just knew that once I started making money from it, and you know, saying, okay, all right, I'm gonna do this for my living. This is what I love to do. I do this. I was doing it when I wasn't making no money, and the art of it, you know. And I think I've always found myself. I always knew who I was and where I was always popular. Always the popular dude. You know, I always knew where I wanted to be at with it, you know. And so I pretty much was always in my mind, yo, I'm going to be a star with this.
Right.
If I'm going to do this, I'm going to be a star with it. And then there came a time where I said, whoa, it's bigger than my block radius. This music is really bigger than my block radius. And I think Master P had came out.
Okay.
He came out with Bout It, Bout It. And I heard that phenomenal story about him selling all these millions of CDs on his own. And I think that story took me to a next level as a business man. And I was like, yo, okay, I don't gotta wait for these guys to give me no check. I don't gotta wait for them to tell me, you know, my music is hot. It was a guy I used to go check in the city. His name was Greg Rouse. He passed, and I was always recording. I would always take my music to him and play it. And one day I took my music to him, and I was like, Greg, I'm coming to see you. He was like, all right, come up and see me. I came and saw him, and I played 2 or 3 records. He stopped the room. I was like, what happened? He was like, listen, I know you got it. I know you're talented, but I'm tired of hearing it. What are you gonna do? Make demos forever? You're gonna be stuck in demo hell? This is what you're gonna do? You're gonna just keep making these demos? When are you gonna let the world know that you have this?
Right.
It took me all. I was bad with him, but when I left, it just turned on a light switch. Like, yo, this is the end of you going around, playing records for people. When are you going to turn this to a business?
Right.
When are you going to start making money from this? You don't have to wait for them to do it. I pressed up my own music, and I was in the street for a long time. People know me from selling. This is not no exaggerated numbers. I sold hundreds of thousands of CDs on my own, out the back of my trunk, out the bag when I ain't have a car.
Yeah.
Running around in malls, security locking us up for being in the mall, selling CDs, and like really did it. And selling our own music, original stuff, not rapping on nobody music, just original stuff, like really was there with it, you know?
Yeah.
And it was at that point I was like, okay, this is where I need to be, because the game changed so much. One time they'll tell you, all right, how many records you sold? Then the next time is, how many times you were spent on the radio? Then the next time is, how many of this you have? How many? So it's always
analytics.
It's always a remix.
Mm-hmm.
Till you find out what the real spin is.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that bag.
Right.
You always feel like, yo, what's the button? They be like, yo, they ain't push the button. No, they ain't put the bag behind your shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't spin that bag on you. That's what happened. You feel me? So, yeah, man.
Nah, I feel you on that. It's definitely, it became analytical, man. They're all looking at numbers now. You know, how many followers you got, how many CDs you saw, how many spins you got on radio. But they missing out on a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying, that's out there because of that, you know. But I guess it's a business, you know what I'm saying. They're looking for somebody they can do business with and partner up with so they can make money. You know?
For me, the real thing is, yo, go look at my shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shutting down 100,000 people at a time.
Mm.
Everybody messing with me.
Right.
Everybody fucking with me. And not only that, they never heard me on the radio. They never heard me. When you see me on the stage, you go, my gram, you see me rocking 100,000, 70,000 people on these tours. These people never saw me a day in their life. Why are they acting like that when I come on? There's something there.
Right.
So could you imagine if they heard my records on the radio every day? If I was getting those spins, could you imagine what it'd be? So it goes to show you the star power is already there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's just how do you capitalize on it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's taking notice? Who's paying attention? You know what I mean? How do we get the attention of these people to look like, yo, okay, here's a guy, I never heard his record, but why are they acting like they heard his record? They look at these people, they going nuts.
Yeah. There's something there, like you
Something
said.
is there.
Mm-hmm.
Something in there. That power, that star power to really do it is there. You know, and they singing the record off the rip when they hearing it as if they heard it 100 times. So that's real to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you really tell. Not by if you got 1 million followers, because we know what that's about.
Yeah.
We all know what that's about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You get paid for that.
yeah. I ain't want to be the one to say it, but
right.
we know what that whole thing is about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So could we really judge from that? Nah, we can't. Because what if I got 10 million followers and it's all BS?
Exactly.
You feel me? What if I have 10 million followers and it's just all bullshit? And then you still put me out and not one person come to support me.
Yeah, that's it.
So could we make our mark from that? Could that be the leverage to say, okay, this artist is hot because of that? Nah, not at all.
Yeah, you gotta show and prove out here in the real world, not just
Right.
in the
Yeah.
social media world.
Right.
No, that's a fact, my brother. So what are your goals, you know, thus far from where you're at now going forward, like in the next 5 years, what you want to accomplish?
What we're going to accomplish and what I am going to accomplish is, you know, of course I'm going to put out some music, but then we're going to open the doors, you know, for more artists to come through because it's a business, you know. I want to, hope this year I want to put out at least 5 artists just through our 196 Pop Company, you know, because we have all the relationships with, you know, radio on that side, and you know, I know the run now. It's not a myth to me no more. I know what it is. So, you know, it comes down to that bottom line, that dollar. So we know, okay, we need to do this and do that, and set it all up like a business. And you know, let artists be their own bosses. You know, put them in a position where we're gonna both make money, 50-50. You know,
no.
We're gonna both make money. Y'all gonna bring this to the table. We're going to bring our relationships to the table, and we're going to open the door, because I want to see other artists make it. I want to see them grow. I want to help the music, you know, go on, and just see new people have that light, you know?
Now, it sounds like you're taking on a lot of responsibility also with being an artist. So tell me, how do you formulate the team around you to play certain positions to make the whole situation come to fruition?
I think things happen. I met you, right?
Right.
So, of course, you know, you have a passion. You know, you're doing what you're doing. You know, I have my business partner, Brad Busy, that I got to put, like, just, he makes sure that everything is correct with the business. He makes sure the dollars and cents and make sure everything's come through. I do my half as far as the music, bring through. And it's not even about 15 people. It's about having maybe 4 good people, you know, 3 good people, 5 good people. You don't need 10 or 15 people. You just need everybody to know what's their position. And I think as you go along your journey, those people are gonna automatically fill that gap in. They're going to automatically say, oh, okay, I see what's going over there. I could bring this to the table.
Okay.
Let me bring that to the table. Oh, I could bring this to the table. And then, then you'll get that right team that you want. Because not everybody has the same hunger for things that we have, that we, want to do. And everybody don't have the same vision as you. You can't expect to. But when you do meet those people that have the same vision as you, then I think you make a good impact. You're able to get done what you need to get done.
Nah, I hear you, my brother. Nah, that's what's up, man. It sounds like you got a good team. I met your business partner, and he kind of gave me a rundown of how he's helping you stay afloat.
Right. Absolutely.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So now I'm trying to see, because with me, like as an artist, on the artist side of things, I do find it a little difficult to balance everything that I do, especially since I'm by myself. So I'm trying to see what I had to do. Me personally, I had to stop music, like I explained before. I had to jump into sales to kind of self-fund myself. So have you ever been through a situation where you had to kind of slow down, stop what you're doing, and kind of double back to triple up, so to speak?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I think I've always made money from music.
Like from the start?
I did it for free. I used to do it for nothing, but like I told you, remember that era came in with the whole CD era. I cleaned it up.
Okay.
I made so much of money. I'm not even going to. Anybody that's going to see this interview going to tell you, like, yo, that dude right there, I embodied the same mentality that Master P did in Brooklyn. I was the first dude in Brooklyn selling his own mixtape on the street.
Yeah.
Before anybody came out to do it. It was me. There was always me.
Right.
You feel me? I was there doing it. I set the mark. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about living good. Buying Range Rovers, Porsches, houses, doing everything off the music, off my own. I made my own money. I would go in front of Target where they selling music at.
Right.
I was in front of Red Lobster. I was in the parking lot selling 100 CDs a day, getting $20 for a CD. Dude's giving me $100 for one CD. One CD. So you could imagine I was making, everything was coming to me. So I've always been getting money. I put my own self on.
Right.
I was always been my own boss with this, because they wasn't giving it to me. They wasn't giving it to me. It was a time in the music where, and it's still like that. Oh, if you don't know this, if you ain't cool with this person and that person, they don't let you through. It ain't about your music. But I'm gonna rock with him. He from DR, I'm from DR, he from DR, and we gonna push him through. We could control him, and we could tell him this. He's gonna let us get over that, but he's not. We're gonna have an issue with him. We're not gonna be able to tell him, oh, this, that, and that. They don't want to mess with the guy who know. All of these rappers now, they don't even know what label they signed to. They don't know nothing. So when you kind of know too much, they don't want to mess with you because there's no way for them to really beat you. The only way that you could win is be your own boss and come in it, and that's what happened. Beat them.
That's true. Yeah, man. So now I know you out here. You in LA. You know what I'm saying. You got a few meetings lined up and stuff. And then you also told me you turned down a few. So tell me what exactly. For someone as successful independently like you are, what type of situation are you looking for with a major, to actually make it make sense for something that you would potentially, a deal you would potentially take?
I'm looking for a 50-50 situation, I don't want to just be an artist signed to your label. I'm signed to my company, 196 Pop, through the next company, so that I could have the leeway to be able to put other artists out. I don't want to. These guys will run you up Billboard, and I'm not. When we hit the Billboard charts, I need to say whatever the top company is / 196 Pop. So that way now, as I'm moving along, I could use these things as my credentials to make other situations work with me.
So that's more like a label deal situation, kind of distribution.
You could say distribution, label deal. I just need my imprint. I need to say that it's coming through. I work too hard.
Right, that's a fact.
I work too hard just to say, yo, you know what? Hey, I'm all yours. Nah, let's do this. Let's go down the middle.
So is there any other label you're leaning towards working with?
I mean, I got some labels in mind. Just want to keep it under wraps,
Okay.
Keep that under wraps. But I got some great things on the table that I'm going to entertain and just pray to God that it goes the way I want it to.
I'm sure it will, my brother. You seem very focused, very driven and passionate, and I'm sure it'll all work out for you,
Absolutely.
man. And how can artists submit for consideration to sign to a label like 196 Pop?
Oh, just hit up 196 Pop Promo at gmail.com. Send your music over there at Brad Busy, and we call you back. If it's about that, we call you back. We're gonna bring you through. We're gonna run you through the same avenues that I've gone through, and we're gonna put you on a stage in front of 100,000 people too, off the rip, because we have the relationship to do it. So, I mean, just submit that music. That's 196 Pop Promo at gmail.com.
What would get your attention for artists you'll potentially sign? Like what's the attention grabber? Like when you look at it and be like, oh yeah, we need to sign them. Like,
I mean,
what's that it factor?
The it factor is going to be definitely for me, the music, the sound. I want to hear who you're trying to reach. I want to hear the demographics, that you're trying to reach with the music. And I want to hear longevity. I want to be like, damn, could I hear this record 2 years from now? They're going to still play this record 3 years from now. But that's what we're looking for,
That's
and,
it.
and if your music takes me on a travel, then I'm with it. You was doing some stuff
That's still
out
dope.
of town. To girls on a boat, and I was feeling that because that's it. That's what I like. You know what I mean? And you probably didn't know I was seeing that, and I'm like, oh, okay. He has the concept. That's what it's about. When I hear music, I don't want to think about my block, or I hear nothing. I come from the block, so I want to be able to turn that music on and travel. So I'm packing my suitcase. This is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Wife, you get your stuff. Bring a change in gear because we ain't coming back tomorrow. So let's go. You feel me? So that's what I want to hear when I listen to the record.
That's what's up, man. Now, I like what you said. You want to see the vision. You want to go for the ride throughout the music, and you want to see if it has longevity in the music. So, it's all good. Don't worry, we gonna edit that.
Yeah, we gotta edit that.
Yeah. So now, so based on that description, when you're looking at other artists, do you do that with your music when you write, when you record? Like, are you trying to take people through that journey? Do you want to make longevity music? Do you feel the music you put out thus far can stand the test of time?
Oh, absolutely. It's like that for me instantly. Instantly, because I know the life. I'm not on the corner no more. I'm not in the hood. I'm not in the trap. I know about. I've been there, but I'm living a different life right now. So, it's instant for me. It's instant for me. As when the music come on, I'm instantly thinking about, okay, where I'm going today on this song. That's where I'm thinking. Where am I going to take everybody at today when they hear this record? Am I going to take you to the strip club? Am I going to make you feel love? Are we going to travel? We going to hit the Maui's? What we going to do? Where am I going to take you at on this mental ride? When you cut it on, you going to hit the highway with wifey and be like this in the car?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it,
Okay.
And that's the energy that I'm giving off on these records,
How do you feel about artists who have writers that, that they're like real successful, they doing their thing, but they got a team of writers behind them, they're not necessarily writing it themselves?
I have no problem with it. This is a business. It used to, we're not there. It's always been somebody writing for somebody. It's from way back. I remember artists was lip singing records, and it's a music business. You can't, the greatest artist, because guess what? You might be a great performer. You might know how to get a song across that I give to you. You might have a song that you give to me, and I get it off better than you're gonna get it off. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You had dudes, and I don't want to say I hate to mention him, but his craft was dope. R. Kelly, like he was a songwriter, he was a producer, and he was an artist. But what was he best at?
Writing.
All right. So, and he did records for Michael Jackson and everybody else. You understand? And so sometimes you just have a power in a certain lane, although you do other things. So, like I said, you might be like, yo, Casino, I got a record. I think you gonna sound good doing it. Or yo, Vegas, I got a record for you here. I think you might sound good doing this record, and it may work. They've been doing it forever. It ain't nothing. I'm not mad about it. It's just show business.
No, I get that. You know, it's just specifically with rap. It's like, you know, as artists, we take pride in writing on our pen game. You know, but when you have like a battle going on, like for example with the Drake and Pusha T, and then everybody was like, oh, he used writers to come back at this dude and this, that, and the third. So it's like, you know, in that genre, it's kind of like frowned upon to have writers, so to speak.
Right.
But that's why I asked you that question to see what your opinion was. Yeah, because I agree. Like even Smokey Robinson, he wrote hella songs for everybody in Motown. You know what I'm saying? That's the Amber Alert going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I kind of got that on my phone also. But yeah,
Right.
yeah, so that's why I asked you that. But nah, I agree. I have no problem with it either. I definitely think in a battle it should just be mano a mano.
Yeah.
You know?
If you battling, that's cool, man. And a lot of these artists, man, a lot of these big artists, they sit in the studio with, they bring the guys that's hungry and have all this new energy and just ideas, and they sit around, they feed off of them. And they go take that and put that on their song. Like you understand what I'm trying to tell you? If I'm in the studio and we working together, I might be in your session like this. Yo, nah, don't say that. Say it like, say this. Or say that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And the biggest people get that done.
Right.
You know? So.
That's what's up, man. Is there any artist you inspired, like, to, not inspired to be like, but career you idolize the most?
Damn. I don't know. You gotta ask me that question again.
Is there not any artist you want to be like? 'Cause I'm sure you just want to be yourself. But is there any artist that you grew up watching that you idolize the most?
Damn. So many of them. Like,
I mean, it doesn't have to be just one. I mean, you could go through a list, top 5.
I mean, I would think for, I always gotta say this dude, and people probably like, who the hell is it? But y'all gotta say, I like LL Cool J. I like his career.
Me too. That's
you know
my
why? Because
dude.
this dude is probably, I never met L, but this dude.
I did once.
This dude is probably one of the only guys I know that done everything on the record. You know? He's done everything on the record. He's whispered on the record. He cried on the record. He went hardcore on the record. He's done everything on the record. You know?
Yeah.
So
hold on, excuse me. Yeah, you can go outside.
Yeah.
I'll give you the key. Here you go. Hold on.
Here
you go, brother.
Yeah, I'm coming out now.
You just put the fob and then it'll let you back in. And that's all good. Oh, you can go ahead. But yeah, LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Done
LL
everything.
Cool J, you know. So he's an artist that I looked at like, this guy's done everything on the record. Yeah. Business wise, gotta say Jay-Z. Gotta say probably one of the greatest business artists that's out right now. And just as a person, you know. Just everything, just who he is as a person and what he brings to the culture, you know, of music. I gotta say Jay-Z. It's impossible for me to not say him. He's definitely the role model that you would wanna, you know, not say pattern yourself after, but just his mannerism and his calm. He never was a loud guy who was loud, and he just showed improved through, you know, his music and what he just did for
his
for
power
artists.
moves.
Yeah, his power moves just for artists, period. You know, and that's all with having the right people around you. You know, sometimes you meet people and everybody have their own agenda, and it can't be everybody have their own. We have to be on one accord to get one thing done, because that's what's going to help us be great. If I'm trying to do this, but your main agenda is, oh, I need to do this, so I'm gonna be doing this with this person just so I get there. But when I get there, I'm gonna speed off to. Nah, we got to be on the same agenda. That's why you see those guys around him, the top bigs, and those was the guys that stayed on that course of, let's make this be big, and from this we could do other things, and we'll make this be the center of, you know, what we came off of, you know, and could say, yeah, we made that happen, you know. That's all it's about.
No, I agree.
There's no egos with them. It ain't about money with them. It ain't about none of that. And that's what my business partner we have. I do what I do. I let him do what he does. Ain't no ego. Money come in. He not putting 30,000 here. Nah, look, this was made. Look, this came in off a stream. This, they booked us for this here. And we go with that. So because we're brothers before
business.
It's my brother, you know. I want to see good for him. He want to see good for me. He has a family. I have a family, and we deal with that.
Right.
You know.
That's what's up, man. No, I truly feel like positive energy around you is definitely conducive to the goal and being on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been through situations where you kind of noticed someone didn't have the intentions that you thought they had within the situation, where you kind of had to like...
Yeah. I've seen it a lot, man. I work with people. I don't like saying people's names.
You don't have to.
But I say I work with some top people that, you know, I thought they had every interest in me in the world, and one thing didn't go right for them, they walked away from everything, you know. And I've been right there, seen it, you know. And I always tell people, like, you can't enter a situation with bad intentions, hoping that at the end of it, it's going to come out good. It's not.
Right.
It's not. It's not. And one thing I learned about, because I sat with rich people, talking about people who really have billions of dollars. And for me talking to them and dealing with them, I always say, wow, you know, I'd rather know a good person than to know a billionaire. Because when they finish with you, they done. The things that a good person, somebody that's a good person, things they'll do for you is endless.
Right.
You know,
Opposed
to, you know, having a billionaire as your friend. You know,
right.
And you know, and just trusting them. I don't trust. There ain't no trust in business with them with people with all that money, because that's how they got rich.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all they care about.
That's how they got rich. That's because they're negotiating with you. It's always something that they're gonna tell you that gonna make them make more money in the end. Some things they're gonna leave out to you.
Right.
You know, so well, I don't do business like that. You know, we do business straight up. If we're gonna have a cookie, and I know when we cut the cookie, crumbs are gonna fall off, and I'm gonna be able to make 10,000 off the crumbs. I'm gonna tell you, bro, whoa, that cookie that I cut, those crumbs, we could still make 10 grand. I'm not going to say, take your cookie, I'm going to make 20, 30. We're going to eat that. We're going to eat it. We're going to eat it together. And that's how we do, you know. And when you got that around you, it's good. And like I said, you know, before the business, it's my brother. You feel me? So we deal like that, man. And it's hard to get people like that, but you meet them as you go along. That they just, we going to get it happen. We going to knock on doors. We going to make, and then that's when you got that good team. And that's when later, when everybody's on the G5, G4 jet, and we all sitting back like this with a champagne glass, you know, yo, those are the dudes that they kept it solid all the way around.
That's what's up. Yeah, no, definitely. You definitely need that around you, man. So what advice can you give for someone looking to get in this game? Being now that with this era, with the streaming era, everything's all analytics, you know, and they just had the idea, like, you know what, I want to rap, I want to start today. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing stopping you.
Right.
That's the advice I got. It's nothing stopping you. You got everything there for you to make money from. You got everything to put yourself out visual, audio-wise, sound and all that. You got everything there. It's nothing. It's not like you got to convince somebody to go in the store and buy a record anymore. Go online. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Everything is there for you. There's no reason. You just got to tie all your loose ends up. You got to make sure you got your sound exchange. You got to make sure you got, people always think, oh, it's only y'all need more publishing. Nah, it's 100 more avenues besides publishing to make money. You feel me? And the artists will be like, yo, as long as I get my publishing, I don't care.
Yeah, if you're making shit off publishing, they don't mean nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing, because the record is probably going to sell way longer than it play. You feel me? Somebody's always download your record that you put out. You don't realize it. You got $1 in the mail. So it's going to sell way longer than the play is. So, you know, it's not all about, I mean, publishing is very important. You want that, but you want to make sure that you got all the other 10 avenues, 10 other streams where you can make money from.
That's a fact, my brother. I want to thank you for coming on the show,
Yo, my pleasure, man. Damn, I got to meet the Vegas, the infamous Johnny Vegas, man.
Yeah,
and I always
man.
seen what you was doing with your music.
Thank you, man.
That for me, that's my vibe. That's my vibe. I saw all of the videos on the boats with the girls and by the water with the good rich boy suits on,
You
the
know what I'm
white suits
saying?
and all that. I seen no. It's there, and I saw that, and I was like, wow, okay, he has the vision. So you, and when you got one of those joints for me to get on, send it to me, man. Let me put a little bit of Maui on it.
I got something for you, man. Open verse, ready to go. I'm gonna send it to your email,
send it to
man.
me, man. I'll go get that done ASAP, man. send that back to you, and it'll be my pleasure, man. You know?
Definitely, man. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get on that tour with you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I need all the help I can get.
Guess what? You got it, man. So just about it's about the network. You feel me? It's about for me, man. Like, if we we can make money with it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, because we know how to make money with it. We know how to turn it into money. We know how to turn it into $1. You know what I'm saying? And people always ask me, yo, what is 196 Pop? Is that a radio station? No. It's 196 countries in the world. And we make popular music for all 196, which it's more now. But for the main thing, that's what 196 Pop is. That we make music for all 196 countries around the world. We make popular music for them.
I love that. I love that definition. I'm glad you said it, because I didn't ask, and I should have asked, but I'm glad you gave us a definition. You're making popular music for the world in all 196 countries. 196 Pop. Make sure you tune in. Chris Casino.
Follow me. I am Chris Casino on Instagram. Chris Casino on Facebook and Twitter.
There you go, man.
We here, man, live with J Vegas, man. I ain't got to tell y'all, we here with it.
Hell yeah, Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Johnny Vegas, Chris Casino.
We here with it.
Stay tuned for more episodes to come. 196 Pop.
You already know we here with it, man. We need some music from you over at the Pop, too.
Oh, shit. Matter of fact, I'm going to send that to you.
Send us a record, man.
Send
us a record, man.
I'm going to send you a few, man. Ain't cut, motherfucker. Nah, but I'm going to definitely send you a few, my brother.